Everybody hit water. Go get a water break. Waiting on the referee. Everybody on water.
You got to concentrate, man. Take it all the way in. You got two to do. Drop two already.
Go.
Yeah. Run that. Just run.
Yes, sir. No, that's fine. It's going to be on a certain spot. She's got to run a spot. You got it.
Nothing much, Chris. Nothing much, Chris. Trying to get this scrimmage underway, buddy. Trying to get the first scrimmage of the year done. See how these boys look. See if we ready. See if we getting there. See if we getting ready.
You're the man. You're the man. Need some action. Back home.
You did. Stay tuned, baby. Stay tuned. Let's go. Blue eight. Hey.
Finish. Should work.
Yes, snake left.
It's cover three, right? So number two should have the adjustment route.
Basic.
Good, right there. That's smart. That's it. That's smart.
Cover three.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 10 again. 10 again. 10 again.
Lean back, Chris. Now put them on your hip like basketball. Lean back. Don't try, because you keep stepping away.
I don't want to turn my shoulder. Get on your bar still.
Bunch.
Good, rip. Come on out of it. Not bad. Hey, that's good. Still too much pressure. Now try to. Yeah, you missed the first two, and then you go to the third.
Mike. Hey, Mike, off hand and sit down. Let's go.
Avery, let's go.
Blue 11, hit. Get him, Avery, come on. That's it, come on. Hey. Blue 11, hit. Don't let him inside. Next group. Inside. Post back inside. Post back inside. Right? Come on. Blue 11, hit. Sit. You're good.
Lean.
That's all right. Hey. Blue 11. Blue 11, sit. Rip. Too much ground. That's bad. All right.
Last day of fall camp. Offense versus defense scrimmage. Let's go, Eagles.
Coach, everybody's off.
Stack the fullback.
Go.
All right.
Too much. Go. Third to go. No. Hey, good try, baby.
Get in there. Go.
Hey, one more.
Thank you.
Two's up. Second field goal. Second deep.
Hey guys, it's a good camp, very good training camp. It definitely was competitive, I definitely feel like we built us a foundation, something that we're going to be able to stand on. I think we definitely bonded. You know, it's definitely one of the best training camps I've been a part of. You know, we'll start switching some things up. We'll start getting some scout teams and we'll start doing a little bit more hitting next week just so we can make sure we're squaring up in the hole, doing some thud, you know, squaring up, shoulders squared up, you know, rolling those hips, you know, making some good fundamental football plays. Made it, baby. Championship on 3. 1, 2, 3. Championship!
Oh, God. Hello, Eagle fans. Chris Hooks here with the NCCU Sports Network as we wrap up preseason football camp 2012, getting you ready for the 2012 campaign as North Carolina Central just a few weeks away from taking on Fayetteville State. I'm here with senior defensive lineman Xavier Proctor. Proc, if you could, wrap up camp for us and just your thoughts overall.
I mean, I think it was definitely a great camp. You know, it was definitely the hardest we've been through since we've been here. But, you know, it definitely was worth it, and it brought us together as a team. And I feel like we bonded, and we're definitely going to be a stronger team because of it.
You know, I can certainly agree with you there. It just seemed like coming down and seeing practice, there was a different vibe than in years past. And what can you attribute to that?
I mean, I just feel like it was just the fact that just being out here in the heat and actually us being together all summer and working out, and then we coming out here and just doing what we've been taught to do. So I feel like it was definitely a testament to that.
How do you feel, and how do you feel as far as you working on your craft here in the preseason? How do you feel like you worked out there?
I mean, I feel like I definitely worked on my craft, and I definitely did a good job of helping perfect it. But I feel like as a defensive line, we definitely took it to the next level, and we're able to bond and, you know, just know what we're going to do, and just I feel like we just took it to the next level.
You got a veteran group with you up front. If you could just talk about, you know, the leaps and bounds you guys were able to improve here in the preseason.
I mean, I feel like as a defensive line, we definitely were able to just work on knowing everything we're supposed to do. I feel like now we know the whole defense completely, and we can line up wherever in whatever situation and be ready to play. So,
and it seemed like the defense here in the preseason as a whole had a mentality and had a goal. They were going to get better, and they're going to improve on last year's numbers.
Yeah, I just feel like now, since we've been in the defense for about a year now, and we just were able to click, and I feel like we get it, and I feel like it's definitely going to show on Saturdays.
Well, we hope that's certainly the case, Proc, and we appreciate your time. Best of luck as you get ready for class, your final year here at NCCU.
I appreciate it, and just thank Chris.
Chris Hooks here with the NCCU Sports Network with the head coach of the Eagles, Henry Frazier III. Coach, you're through your second preseason camp here at NCCU. If you could just go through your thoughts overall on the 2 weeks, the 3 weeks getting ready for, you know, school and in the football season.
Well, I tell you, I think we definitely build a foundation, something that we're going to be able to stand on. We started with 95 guys, and we scrimmaged today, and 89 suited up and participated, and that's huge. You know, we look at last year, I mean, we maybe had 20 guys that sat out. So that tells me that our athletic training staff, our strength and conditioning coach, and just the attitude and mindset of the players is just, hey, coach, we got to get out here on the field. We got to participate. And a lot of guys were banged up but still pushing through, and that's all I was looking for. You know, just to fight through the adversity and just that commitment to being a part of this football program. And that's what we were able to find out during this training camp. And I was definitely impressed, and with the determination, with the participation, and we're looking forward to the season.
if you compare your first camp to your second camp, it really seemed like the vibe was really different. And I'm talking about it in a very positive way. Not saying last year was negative, but this year it's a little more familiarity, and it seemed like the players and your veterans were accustomed to how things were done, and I think that really helped and allowed you guys to get more work done.
No question. And you took the words out of my mouth, the familiarity. That's the key. You know, it was like night and day from last year to this year. And that's what happens when you bring in a program. You know, it takes time for the buy-in. You want everyone to buy in right away, but that takes time. And the thing for those young men that return, the same system, same terminology, same language, you know, the same expectations. So when you have all those things in place, you know, they kind of know what to expect. And my veterans were great this year. All of my veterans, they were great. You know, they were no negative attitudes. Hey, whatever coach say, this is what we're going to do. And as a football coach, you know, you can't ask for more than that. When you have a captive audience and the players are really trying to please you as a coach, you know, you tend to throw them a bone every now and then. You tend to give them a break here and there. But I kept pushing these guys, and they kept stepping up, rising to the challenge. So I'm really excited about the season. I'm excited about next week. We start really focusing on Fayetteville State and peek at Elon a little bit. And now we start the game planning and all the hard work since last season starting to, you know, put into play now.
Offensively, it really seemed like both Jordan Reed and Matthew Goggins, They've took the helm as far as the quarterback position. They look like they're doing a great job as far as leadership. You got a lot of weapons out there, certainly that are back, and some new ones that you certainly can talk about.
We do. On offense, you know, Matt looked really comfortable today. He really looked comfortable. He had a couple of long passes. One of them he kind of overthrew. One of them I think it was a drop, but he really looked comfortable. I mean, he made a couple of checks, and then even Jordan made some audibles out there, which he wouldn't have done last year. So, you know, I think we got us two good quarterbacks that we you know, we definitely did two different quarterbacks, but it's up to us as football coaches to recognize their strengths and their weaknesses and then put them in a position to be successful and lead our offense. So, yeah, there are a lot of little football players out there that can run around and some speed and just the knowledge of the offense. So we're able to really put the entire playbook in during training camp. We couldn't do that last year. So I'm excited about this season.
Defensively, I mean, we saw Proctor. He's got the preseason notoriety, and I think a lot of people are talking about Ty Brown right now as far as him looking the part as far as being successful this year. Anybody else that comes to mind?
Yeah, I mean, John Drew, I got on John, and I challenged him. And John started slow. He had a hamstring injury from the summer. And once John hit the field, John did not miss a practice. And I challenged him. I said flat out, John, I said, you can be the most dominant football player on the field whenever you want to. And I said, John, if I look at my list, have you practiced 5 straight days since I've been the coach? And he looked at me and he put his head down. And on day 5, he said, Coach, it's day 5. And that was about a week and a half ago. And he hasn't missed a practice. His mindset, his attitude has been great. And we all knew John had the ability to be a special player, but it was on John to turn it on. So I'm looking for John for these next couple of weeks as we get ready for this game to really be the John Drew that I've heard about and be the John Drew, the glimpses of the John Drew I've seen, because he's playing at a high level right now, and I want to keep him there. You know, that defensive line, it's about 6 seniors over there. They rotating in, and Coach Rivers has done a marvelous job with those guys. And that whole defensive line, I'm expecting those guys to really step up and play well for us.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Best of luck, as I know you're going to get a little bit of a break before you get back to practice next week. Best of luck as we get ready for Fayetteville State. We'll talk to you before we get rolling.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Training camp 2012 is over, so now it's time for me to, like you said, put my feet up for a couple of days and then get ready for the first day of class on Monday.
That's head coach Henry Frazier III. Training camp 2012 has wrapped up. Keep it locked here on NCCUEaglePride.com as we get you ready for September 1st against Fayetteville State.